Well, on some level, the family needs just as much help as a person with the addiction problem because they fuel the addiction through their enabling. So they enable what we call the disease of addiction, and they're not enabling the recovery process. So most family members would deny the fact that they need help. What they want to do is say, oh no, my wife, husband, son, daughter needs help. Can you fix them? Well, what I've learned in working with people is if I can help the family get better, it actually forces the person with the addiction problem to get better. So treating the family first is probably a better way to go, even though that individual's in crisis. So if they're in true crisis, you got to deal with the crisis. Send them to the hospital or detox or something like that. But if you're not engaging the family fully in this process, your work's going to be a lot harder.
Is this a broadly accepted way of intervention, or is this something that's happened in more recent times? Because, this isn't something that I come from a family of addicts, and, when my family members would be in recovery, they would invite you to sessions and stuff like that. But there wasn't such a responsibility on the part of the family to change. Is this something that's more recent in?
Well, I don't know about more recent. But from I got to tell you, AA itself started by family members, not by alcoholics. So it was the wives of who got that thing going. I think, many times, families and individuals are told family works their program, the addict or alcoholic works their program. And that's not working. That if we bring families together, including the person with the addiction problem, it works much better. But engaging, because the family is experience what I call secondhand drinking and drugging. And secondhand drinking and drugging is the ill effects of addiction that the family experiences, which are almost exactly the same thing the addict or the alcoholic experiences. The difference is the addict or the alcoholic gets help and the family member doesn't. So the addict has 20 years of active addiction. The family has 20 years of dealing with active addiction. And the addict goes away for 30, 60, 90 days, and the family gets a phone call a week or a 3-day family program. That is not sufficient for the trauma that they've gone through. And oftentimes, if the family isn't addressed and gotten help, they actually relapse and support the relapse of the person with the addiction problem without even knowing it through their loving behavior.
So do families have a form of denial as well?
Absolutely. Their denial is, I don't have the problem.
It's him. He's the one.